Instruments at the ready.
Yes, it's the all-new Steve Show on W963. Hey, he's half man, he's half machine, but he's all woman. All right, what I'm after, Dave, what I'm after is to be honest with you, something that, how can I say it, you know, just something that captures my kind of integrity, my sophistication. All right, hit me with something that does that. Yep. No, Dave. Something a bit simpler. All right, I want something that kind of seals my essential Britishness. All right, something that just, you know, it just says Steve is a Brit. All right, that's what I'm after. No, yeah, I see you're having problems here. How about something that shows my intellectual side? Yeah, I'm not sure that quite works. Dave, to be honest, Dave, just something that makes me sound like I'm in a Coke commercial will be alright. Yeah, that's what I'm after, yeah. That is Steve. Yes, at last we've found our tone. It's the Steve Show this Friday afternoon. What's it all coming up to 4:45 on W963, of course. Hilarious antics, no doubt, will abound over the next, what have we got? Hour and 15 minutes until 6 o'clock. And of course, hilarious chums will no doubt find their way into the studio with some entertaining news stories. Who knows? We might even have a couple of saucy gags. That would be unexpected.
The real thing.
Alright, we'll kick off with a bit of Gangstar. It's the Steve Show. Kurt may be dead, but the juice is free.
Yeah. Biatch. Biatch. Hatch that bee.
It's the Steve Show, W963, with you until 6 o'clock this fine Friday the 13th. More of which later, plus all the usual Steve favourites. Jungbox Jury will make an appearance, plus we'll probably take a look at the news, crack a couple of crass juvenile innuendos.
Tell me more.
And just generally have a good time.
Oh, funky it up now.
As they would say, if this was a crass and slightly juvenile show, the weekend starts here. But of course, after the Steve Show finishes, well...
It ends.
Well, absolutely. Spot on. Yeah, anyway, what can I say? I'll leave you with a bit of quality 70s funk. Come back later. Introduce you to my couple of top chums live with me here in the W963 studio. It's Steve Show 963, playing one of the best tunes ever written, in my humble opinion.
Seminal funk, and I don't use those words lightly.
It's Laser Case, of course, and Theme from Shaft. Absolutely top tune. Anyway, time, of course, to introduce my close companions here, live in the W963 Tower.
Yes.
It's Dave, and of course, Cousin Dan.
Yes, hooray for us. Yes.
Kids, are you crazy?
No.
Are you wild?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, we love you all. Dave, I mean, I've not seen you in the W963 Tower for quite some time. What have you been up to?
Eons. Well, you know, I like to get close to nature, Steve, so
Fair
I've been wandering around forests and things and stroking leaves because I tend to break down a lot. I'm a very emotional. And
You're a bizarre man as well.
Yes, I stroke leaves and weep, basically.
Dangerous. What about you, Cousin Dan? You've been, I noticed, prancing around in your Wonderbra.
Yes, and indeed my tights as well. And I thoroughly enjoy it, but unfortunately, impending court case and all that. Can't really talk about it too much at the moment, Steve.
Of course, the great thing about Wonderbras, of course, it's, I don't know, Wonderbra Week or something along those lines.
Something like that. Yes.
In the press are obsessed with breasts, and who isn't? But, of course, interesting to see, I think in the Sun today, they've got Sun readers in their Wonderbras.
Interesting, Steve.
Nice touch. Of course, any Steve Show listeners out there who happen to want to send in some photographs of themselves in their Wonderbras, more than welcome. The usual address, of course, and I promise this time that I will send them back.
Swell.
G-Funk.
lifting them up, pushing them in, and making them stand out.
Lift and spread, or was it up and push?
Pushing in and
Out.
You push them in, and I'll push them back.
Oh, get them out, lad. Just thumbing through the papers again today. The Daily, I think it's the Daily Star, I think, and there's an advert on the second page. Now, you may or may not have heard of them. The Kelly family, they're releasing their UK debut single soon. It's called An Angel.
Go Kelly.
And how can I describe them? They look foreign, i.e. they've got long hair and no dress sense. And they're a kind of very, very ropey version of what I assume were like the Osmonds. You know, they got big round cheeks.
Good choice.
Round cheeks, and they just were very ugly, is all I can say. But very bizarre. It says here, from Ireland via Germany, the Kelly family phenomenon comes to the UK. Apparently, hugely successful in Germany. The fastest-selling album over there ever. Already sold 2.3 million copies since September 1994. And interesting couple of quotes there. It says here, as a recommendation, one of the best rock acts I've seen for ages. That's from Steve Tyler of Aerosmith.
Whoa, yes.
A recommendation in my book. Steve Tyler, give it up for Steve.
Steven Tyler,
give it up.
And
crazy.
name
right.
of the album, which will soon no doubt be released over here, is called Over the Hump. What on earth they mean by that, I have no idea. Lads, are you going to be buying the Kelly family single just by that advert alone?
Well, I might be dipping into it a little, but anyone that looks that bad, well, frankly, then they cannot rock at
They're
all.
pretty grim, aren't they? What about you, Dan? Obviously, you're a man who's...
I absolutely refuse to have my family insulted like this. I'm on my way out. I didn't come here to be insulted. Papa Kelly's going to be after you for this.
Dan,
I don't
Dan with
mind
your
telling.
hilarious array of comedy voices. Really, you've marvelled us once again.
That's the way I tell him.
Dear, oh dear.
I'm almost too funny. Almost, not quite.
You're so funny, it's dangerous, Dan. Let's be honest.
You're lethally funny.
Oh no, here come the
All I can
laughter
say
police.
is rush out, buy it. The Kelly family, new tune, An Angel. I've no idea what it sounds like.
Over the hump.
They have round cheeks and fat faces.
Pulp and Underwear from the Common People CD. Now, of course, those of you who are firm fans of the Steve Show may remember that last term, regular contributor Cousin Dan was often set to reviving lost art forms. I think that's the best way of expressing it. If you remember, he came back and he showed us the great lost art of breakdancing. He resuscitated that wondrous technique of the human beatbox. And a man who's always up for a challenge, we've concocted a new spot on the Steve Show. It's called Dan Dares. Rather clever, I think. isn't it, Ray?
That's incredible.
And basically the premise is fairly simple. What we're going to do is set Dan a task periodically, which he has to complete before the end of the show. Obviously we're finishing at 6 o'clock today, so what have we got? We've got 50 minutes left. Basically, Dan, let me throw this challenge at you.
Go ahead. I'm ready for anything, Steve.
What I'm interested, I've noticed, because of course we live together, and I know that you were singing in the bath the other night. And
You shouldn't have revealed that, but
I
go
was
on. Go on.
I was at the taps end, obviously.
Yeah.
And the point
No,
was...
you weren't. You were at my end. Anyway, no, carry on.
The point was that you were singing, and it was absolutely appalling. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
really was
it's
dreadful.
not good, is it?
So
I'll
what the
confess.
challenge, Dan, for this week is for you to go out onto the campus and hunt down a couple of people. And by the end of the show, I want you and those chums that you've newly found to master the art of close harmony singing.
Crikey, Moses. It's going to be very difficult, Steve, because I even have trouble forming relationships with my close friend and family, never mind complete strangers.
It's quite a challenge for you.
I'm willing, in the best traditions of Peter Duncan, to give it a shot. You know,
going to get out there now?
I'm going to go.
Dan Dares.
Go
All right.
get it.
Yes.
The
I'm going to
challenge
do
is,
it.
the challenge
I'm
is
gonna do
for
it.
Daniel, cousin Daniel,
Off you go,
to
Dan.
master
Barbershop quartet.
the art
They got nothing
of
on me.
close harmony singing.
Do it.
Talking of interesting singing forms,
Do it.
The Steve Show, W963. I was going to try and dig out some hilarious news story, but sadly I completely lost the press, so I'll have to do that for a minute. Anyway, of course, Cousin Dan off now to try and master the art of close harmony singing before the end of the show. A difficult task, I think you'll agree. Wish him luck, and hopefully after this next track, we'll have a word with Dan. Oh, I found that news story I wanted to intrigue you with. It's from Daily Star. It says, Barmy British Airways have hired a £40,000 a year jester to sort out company problems. Paul Birch, was taken on as a corporate jester after a management study showed big firms are like medieval courts, apparently.
Are you sure?
He has already spent 17 years in the airline in a variety of jobs, including baggage handler.
Oh.
Nice touch. Now, Dad of Two, Paul, will have lots to juggle with as he visits each department as a roving trouble jester. A spokesman said he is known as a somewhat outlandish character who can help others keep a smile on their face. That's what we could do with, I think.
Hurrah! Yeah, I
Can
think
we employ a jester? That would be nice.
why not? We've got you anyway.
Right, unless I'm very much mistaken, we should have Dan on the line. Dan, hi.
Hello there.
Hello there, Dan. Nice to speak to you.
Hello.
Now then, you're out, of course, searching for contestants for your close harmony singing class.
That's right, yeah.
By the end of the show, I want you to have mastered the art of close harmony singing. Found anybody? Dragged anyone off the street?
Well, I've been, frolicking around the Union, Steve, and I've incurred the wrath of several nubile freshers by asking them about their big breaths. Now, you've got to understand it's a singing-related term. You cannot sing in close harmony unless, of course, you can take these big breaths. But luckily enough, I have found a Pavarotti-esque type man under the name of Ralph Lumbers.
Jolly good.
Along with me, and he looks the part. We're about to find out if he can sound the part. Would you like to have a quick word with Ralph?
No, just let's have a few singing chords from Ralph, please.
Quick singing chord from Ralph, and then I'll give you a sample of his voice, and then of course we will sing in close harmony.
Jolly
So,
good. Okay.
here's an example of a Ralph's voice.
Excellent.
Oh, pretty good, huh?
Not bad. Excellent.
Okay.
Can I hear that
Okay.
again?
Yeah, you can hear it again.
Go on.
Here it comes. Oh!
Excellent.
quite excellent.
And both of you together now in close harmony,
Okay.
if possible.
Here we go. You ready, Ralph? On three. 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, bum. How's that?
Not bad. I think you're almost there, Dan.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, bum.
Excellent. All right, well, get back here, hot-foot it back to the studio,
Well, I
and
should scamper back to you then.
practice makes perfect, of course.
Absolutely.
I want close harmony singing mastered by the end of the show. Be good.
Okay. Love you.
You know, I was,
Bye.
All right, love.
I was
Said bye.
wondering,
Is he gone yet?
if you could keep on because
Afternoon show, of course, which means travel news is essential to you, the commuter. Cousin Dan, you're the man with the news. I see
Yeah,
you rush back hot foot.
Drive time news here, Steve. Obviously, the roads are very busy at the moment, and police are advising motorists to avoid the A46 near junctions 13 and 14 in particular, following the appearance of a large woman on the carriageway.
Here.
The woman, blonde 48, has blocked all 6 lanes. The police say the woman's girth was due to an binge, which went horribly wrong. But they hope that she will soon be thinner for reasons best known to themselves. Furthermore, residents in Kenilworth are being told to expect delays following some sort of whole appearance interface into which the police are looking or something. A bit confused about that, but like I say, there's the travel news.
Hilarious gags there, Dan. Nice touch.
Cheers.
Michael Jackson and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Interesting, of course, to read in the papers. Rumours swept the Tory conference yesterday that John Major is to get the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in Ulster. Apparently, a couple of other nominations have been leaked. Nobel Prize for Literature is to go to Gary Bushell. The Nobel Prize for Environmentalism to the French. And, of course, Nobel Prize for Humanitarianism to Rosemary West. Now, as you may well know, we here on The Steve Show like to keep up with the times, and by boredomen, are we aware of the need to embrace new technology? So, we've moved into the 22nd century, not the 21st, the 22nd, because it's got a nicer garden and an extra bathroom. Anyway, so strap on your sensory amplification and cyber sled into the electronic world with our bionic boy, Timmy.
Thanks for logging into us. Phallus Software first multimedia entertainment news, as Phallus Software have announced it will send help to all those users who will purchase their 3-dimensional shoot-'em-up Passage Warriors. The game features battles in the world of digitised posteriors of famous celebrities. The game has been criticised, the Mariella Frostrup level, too short, the Gordon Kay level, too complex, and Christopher Biggins' arse is simply too hard. Microsoft have again been criticised over their new Windows 95 package. Their word processing desktop publishing software has many well-publicised bugs. Faulty verb searches, huge loading time, but now it has been revealed that when the print option is selected, instead of publishing the work, it deletes it from memory, destroys the disk, resets the computer, and causes lights to flash that may cause young users to wet themselves. A spokesman today said, "We admit there may be a glitch." Finally, the Steve Show has travelled into cyberspace itself with its very own internet page. Pictures of Steve Show regulars, a chance to enter our new Steve competition to win an inflatable of Jeff Capes, plus news, views and politics from the world of edutainment, plus some dodgy pictures of that bird from the Superman TV series. To log into us, call up http://basin.uk.ban./ampersand/colon/semicolon small uk.co.ac.uk.steve738, and that address also available in this week's copy of Bunty. Please keep logged in and tuned in to the Steve Show moving into the 22nd century.
Tim, thanks very much. Bionic Tim, a round of applause for his first cyber page here on the Steve Show.
Let's go into the future.
Technology!
Okay, it's Rockers, Def Leppard, and When Love and Hate Collide. It's the Steve Show's Junk Box Jury.
Woo.
And moving to Cousin Dan first, your opinion, please, on When Love and Hate Collide by Def Leppard.
Well, frankly, I wish I was a deaf leopard because you wouldn't have to listen to bilge like this. Absolute God, that's a dreadful song. I mean, admittedly, you know, divided we stand, united we fall. Yeah, that's true. That's incisive. But you know, Joseph Elliot, just get off the stage.
Get off the mic.
Leave me.
Throwing it at
Leave me
you,
alone.
Timmy. Bionic Timmy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of anything that has sort of disability in the title. Obviously, Def Leppard, Blind Melon, and I'm hoping perhaps that my own band soon, which is called Strange People with One Wooden Leg, in a yogurt carton, will do a cover of this rather fine song.
You like it?
No.
Alright, what about you, the Mandy?
Well,
What do you make of it?
I think it's a watered down version of a watery tune, and really it's bilge. And quite frankly, my ideal Friday the 13th dream will be when Bon Jovi win the bus, Def Leppard win the bus, and the buses collide.
Ah,
Nice touch.
when bus and bus collide.
When the bus collide, I'm a happy man.
So, marks out of 10, collective unison, please.
3,
6. Ash.
2, really.
1.
Def Leppard, When Love and Hate Collide. Not really the thumbs up. Rock posturing at its worst. Steve Show, Jumbox Jewelry this Friday afternoon. A new tune from Finn, and title is Suffer Never. Okay, coming at you with Finn and Suffer Never, the man Dave.
Well, what with Finn and the Crowded House, they seem to have very confused titles like Together Alone and Suffer Never. And I quite frankly, I'm not confused at all about this because I think it's just rubbish and tosh, bilge, and the other words that are rude.
Certainly. Timmy. Yeah, Timmy, what do you think?
My girlfriend's a big fan of this, the music, obviously.
Big fan of Finn.
Big fan of Finn, that's right. And to her, it's like, I suppose, well, to me, it's like being a bead of sweat in the cleavage of Carol Vorderman.
That's quite some thought. Yeah, lobbing it over to you, Cousin Dan. Finn, Suffer Never.
Gotcha. Yes, I have to say, entertainment a bit thin on the ground with this one. Yeah, it's
Bigger.
Oh, it's very slow. It sounds like it's played by emaciated, scrawny youths, and I'm not interested.
You're not enjoying it?
It's doer.
Okay, marks out of 10, Cousin Dan.
Oh, 2 and a bit.
Timmy?
Well, maybe.
Armoire.
Right, thanks. Yeah, Finn and Suffer Never. Next tune, Whipping Boy, and the song We Don't Need Anybody Else. Steve Show's, the Steve Show's Jumbox Story. Whipping Boy is the artist. Title, We Don't Need Anybody Else. Tim, what do you make of that?
As enjoyable as being a bead of sweat in Richard Whiteley's cleavage.
So you like it then?
Or not.
Right. Yeah. Who brought him in? Nothing to do with me. Clear him out.
I have nothing to do with me.
Dave, yeah.
Well, I first saw and heard them on Later with Jules Holland, and I didn't quite know how to take them, but now I know it's with a healthy dose of angst and melancholy and a nice side salad.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Yeah, but what about the song?
Oh, you're just too dirty for me.
Too funny.
Too dirty.
Cousin Dan, what do you make of it?
It's not too bad, is it? I suppose it's all right, but you know, Whipping Boy reminds me of my public school days too much. Brings back painful memories.
Reminds me of last Tuesday night. Now, you may remember from slightly earlier in the show, I sent out Cousin Dan on one of his Dan Dares. The task this week is to master the arts of close harmony singing. Dan, I notice you've recruited another member. Where'd you dig him up from?
Well, God knows, I really couldn't tell you, but his name's Harold Meeker. As you can see, he's a very tall, athletic young man with a suitably deep voice.
Marzipan.
All right, excellent. So let's have a quick hit. Let me just,
Okay,
throw some at me.
lads.
Throw some
Okay,
close harmony
after
singing.
4, we'll just we'll hit that note that we were practicing earlier. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Not too sure how to break this to you, lads. Excellent. Beck and Beer Can from the album Mellow Gold. I was obviously whipping up a frenzy last night in the kitchen, as I always do, and I came across a tin my mum had rather cleverly inserted in the cupboard. Shipham's Chunky Chicken Supreme was its name, and just listen to the instructions on the side of the can. To serve hot, spoon the chunky chicken into a saucepan and heat through slowly. Stir occasionally, carefully keeping the chicken chunky. Nice touch, I think. Remember, keep that chicken chunky.
Keep it chunky.
Keep it chunky.
Chunky.
I want that chicken chunky.
Chunky. Keep it chunky.
Dave, is your chicken not chunky?
Yeah, it's lacking chunkiness.
Keep that chicken chunky.
I'll do it for you.
Keep that chicken chunky. So Dan, obviously the task today for you in Dan Dares has been to form and practice and master the arts of close harmony singing. Confident?
It's been a tricky task, Steve, I don't mind telling you, but admittedly we were not too good 10 minutes ago, but we've done some intense training since then.
All right, you're
and I
confident?
think you're going to be pretty surprised at these results.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, don't reveal the song. 'cause
No,
obviously-
it's going to be a surprise. It will be a surprise.
But any clues? What am I likely to expect?
Well, I mean, we're talking, it's a very radical new version of an old favourite.
A perennial student favourite, maybe?
Maybe a little bit of a weepy.
All right, okay. Well, we'll go for it. You ready to go? I'll just fade blur out here.
Yeah,
and,
I got Ralph here, and I got Norman Mackey or whatever his name was. I can't quite remember.
Fred
Right.
Knobloch.
You want to just
That's it.
liven yourself a bit?
Okay.
Marzipan.
All right. You ready then? Lads.
You've got to roll with it.
Cut it out!
What's wrong?
Hey?
You've lost it, lads.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, you only
What
gave us an
happened
hour.
there? Hey?
I didn't
Knockers.
recognise the tune. What was it?
Oh my God, it's all got horrible. Even the best barbershop quartet in the world
You
couldn't have
stop
done what we
touching
did
me.
It
in
was
that hour.
pretty grim.
We were the best. We
Under
were
the Bridge
best.
by the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Yeah.
sung in a unique style.
Yeah.
Beat
At least I
that.
can do is get a bit of credit for it. surely.
Marzipan.
Oh, shut
Yeah.
Cousin Dan, you better do better in future weeks.
I'm gonna quit. I just didn't come here.
That was disappointing.
I didn't come here to take this kind of stick. I'm not
I
impressed
was
by it.
disappointed. All I can say was disappointed. You know?
I just did.
I'm just being honest. Alright, that's pretty much it from the Steve Show. Finishing off with a bit of the Charlatans and just looking. They're all obviously on their way to Warwick. That's the reason I played it. That's pretty much the end of the Steve Show. Hopefully back with you some other time.
Yeah!
Plenty of Top Steve fun. Again, fun appearance. Can't tell you when I'm going to be back, but well, it should be soon. Let's hopefully. Anyway, news time next.
Hello, good evening and welcome. You're listening to the 963 Update, University Radio Warwick's very own news programme.